Lego Ninjago, the show that I grew up with and loved for years, the first 5 seasons are some of my favorite seasons in this show. And then they brought Genie into the mix and sort of brought the rest of the series down a tier for me. But one character that came before Skybound that I have mixed feelings on is Cole. More specifically, Cole as a ghost. For the people that don't know how or why Cole was turned into a ghost, let me explain. Back in Season 5, the former student of Wu named Moro escaped from the Cursed Realm and went on a journey to collect a few important things. One of those things was the Scroll of Erjitsu, which was originally kept in the library until a thief by the name of Ronin stole it. Fast forward a bit to where Moro stole the scroll from Ronin after being chased by a ninja, not including Lloyd since he was possessed by Moro, it's a whole thing. He manages to escape, and afterwards Ronin told Kai where he can find the second scroll of Erjitsu, which was located in the Temple of Erjitsu, which has a curse where if anyone is still in the temple after sunrise, then they'll become a ghost. I am assuming that you all know where this is going. Cole accidentally drops the scroll of Erjitsu, causing him to have to untie himself from Kai, Zane, and Jay. Again, it's a whole thing. Once he picks it up and runs out the entrance, it was too late. The curse of Yang's haunted temple was placed onto Cole, turning him into a ghost. Now that I have you all caught up with how and why Cole was turned into a ghost, I will now tell you all why I hate, or if I want to use a word that isn't as powerful, dislike Ghost Cole. Cole remains as a ghost for half of Season 5 all the way through Season 6 into Day of the Departed, which is where Cole would be turned back into a human. Which I personally feel like Cole as a ghost was not used right. I think that eventually the events of Day of the Departed should have happened, but a bit later in the series, to give Cole's character as a ghost more development.
Which, when you think about it, Cole only really had half a season and one special as a ghost. Cause the events of Skybound were erased from the minds of everyone except Jay and Nia. Which honestly sucks. I think not including Jay and Nia, I feel like Cole had the most amount of character development throughout the season. But like I said before, the events of Skybound were erased from the minds of everyone except for Jay and Nia, due to Jay's wish to Nauticon to make it so the lamp that Nauticon was trapped in was never found, reversing everything in the season. Which I personally have mixed feelings about, but I don't want to go too in depth with the season, due to the possibility that I may or may not go over the different seasons of Ninjago in their own videos, but I have not decided that yet. But back to Ghost Cole, during Day of the Departed, which I have a video going over that's special in case you all are interested, I do still stand by the fact that Ghost Cole was able to carry that story all by himself. And while I think Master Yang still wasn't the best villain, I think he was alright for the special, even though his most menacing attribute was the stakes he placed onto the story. While Ghost Cole was an interesting idea, I think the execution of the idea itself was handled poorly. And it doesn't help the limited time he had as a ghost, but what do you all think? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will be seeing you all next time.